Hello and welcome to the show. Today we have with us Nandita Sinha, who is the CEO of Myntra. Now, Nandita, of course, your space is a very competitive space. You need to give cheaper products. The demand is something that you have to keep an eye on, and it's a very, very competitive market. So, how do you navigate this?
No, thank you so much for having me here today. And like you said, I think the way that we look at it is that it is a very large market actually. I mean, having competition actually is just indicative of how attractive the market is and how much is the growth potential of the market. And if you look at digital consumption of fashion, it is still in the early teens. So therefore, there is that much opportunity for you to grow. And we are a young country, like a large portion of our, consumers and our population is the Gen Z consumer who are expressing themselves through fashion and who truly believe in exploring the latest trends and the latest fashion, etc. So I think we look at this market as a growing market. And as a consequence of that, we have always been very consumer focused and not competition focused. And that gives us the ability to innovate and build new propositions for the customer, which are going to really expand the consumption and the market. So I think for us, that's been the focus. How do we focus on the customer? How do we create valuable products for them? And therefore, how do we grow the market?
Right. So you're saying competition is not something that you look at, but consumer demand. Let's talk about the demand aspect. Nandita, what are the main criteria you're judging the demand in, and how is this festive season likely to come about? Because a lot of investors have not been happy with the kind of demand that they expected in India at the grassroots level.
I think that what has happened over the last few years, especially post-pandemic, has been that the customer and the market has become very fashion first and trend first. And the dispersion of fashion that used to take probably 9 months or 12 months from the global runways to the stores and maybe even 15 months to India has now shrunk down to maybe say 4 to 5 months to 6 months. And even earlier for some of the early adopters of fashion. And therefore, that's what is driving the consumption. And if you're able to satisfy that cycle and that demand of the customer, we are seeing growths in those pockets. A lot of the brands which are really building up that demand are D2C brands, for example. They are really very, very close to what the fashion requirement of the customer is and where their product is. Similarly, I would say that even traditionally non-fashion categories are becoming more and more fashion. Yes. So whether you take sportswear or sneakers or even accessories and luggage, these are also becoming very fashion forward. And again, we are seeing consumers really, really go and build growth for these parts of the market. So a large part of the growth is heavy weighted towards very fashion first brands and products and platforms. And that's where we are seeing our growth and which is helping us grow ahead of market. I think that's one part of it. I think other categories, whether it's beauty, even home, the entire lifestyle gamut of categories is where we are seeing consumption per consumer go up. And that's been the other part of growth. I think the third one is really the Gen Z consumer. I mean, there is no forum where we are not talking about the Gen Z consumer. And Gen Z consumer has a very trend first perspective on fashion. And therefore, our foray into that zone has also helped us kind of grow.
So, looking at some of your advertisements that you've come up with, there's a thin line between inspired and aspired, fashion and trend. Which way is the demand and the trend really going?
I think inspiration has become very democratic because everybody has social media. So everyone, whether it is in the T1 cities, in fact, like we were going through some conversation where we figured that Gen Z consumers are closer to their tier 2 Gen Z consumers are closer to their metro Gen Z consumers in their mindset than they are to the millennial consumers of the same city. So which means that inspiration has become very democratic. It has gone deeper into the different geography classes, etc. And aspiration is what platforms like ourselves, like Myntra, kind of make accessible and make democratic. So I would say inspiration has already been democratized, and platforms like Myntra help make the aspiration democratic.
Right, all right. So very well put there. I wanted to understand, amongst many challenges is also the returns, right? Almost 50% gets returned. I mean, how's the scenario?
Not that much.
And how do you tackle with that?
No, the numbers are not as high as you
Yes.
quoted, but I think the question that we look at is that returns is almost a service that we provide to our customers, because that helps them, buy into newer brands, buy into newer categories, have more purchase occasions. However, having said that, it is a service, and therefore we need to look at how do we really optimize the cost of that service, and therefore using technology, whether it is size and fit technology, whether it is how do we really incentivize the consumer to pick the right size in the first go, how do we standardize sizes across different brands. So a lot of tech work actually goes into creating a flywheel where return as a service is provided to the customer, but at a cost which is probably viable for the P&L.
Right, but it's one of the challenges, big challenges for the industry.
If you
as a
were to
whole.
look at it, this is what really drives consumption. So I would really take it up as a challenge, like you said, but to solve so that we can grow the industry.
All right. And apart from that, how are you seeing the most recent trends and the festive season pick up for Myntra?
I think festive season has started off well. Again, the way that we've seen it, whether it is new categories which have grown for us significantly, or it is new consumer cohorts, our new customer cohort growing, our tier 2 cohort growing, all of these areas of new growth engines which will set up for success in the next year are really seeing very, very high growth numbers. Growth is, whether they're international brands, D2C brands, or the ethnic brands, we are seeing huge growth across all of these segments, and that has been a revelation as we get into the festive season. So festive season has started well. We are seeing some buoyancy in the market. So hopefully, that continues as we go forward.
Year on year, you think this year could be better than the last?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. Like I think that for sure. We will grow significantly over last year, so that should be a good.
Oh, that's a big statement.
Yeah,
Thank you, and
yeah,
many
yeah.
and all the good wishes for
Yeah,
that.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.